Hello, hi, and welcome back to my channel, guys. It's been a minute since I sat and just spoke to you guys, and you guys have been bugging me about this, honestly, about university. Tell me all about university experience. I've decided I'm gonna break it down in 3 chunks. So first year, second year, and third year. We are in September now, and uni starts around mid and late September. So this is the perfect time for you first years to watch this video, watch it, share it, let everybody know, bring them through. I'm hoping that before you even get to uni, you have picked the course that you actually like. This is going to be crucial because there's going to be so many points in your university life that you're going to be here like, why am I doing this damn course? There's a little sweet spot where you're gonna get to that point where you ask yourself, why am I doing this course? Because you hate your friends, you hate your lecturers, you hate your uni, you hate everything, and you will question yourself, why are you doing it? So please pick a course that you actually have a passion for, because when it comes to passion, when it gets to the hard part, when it gets tough, the tough don't get going. I don't even know where I'm going with that one. What I'm saying is, if you pick your passion, when it gets tough, you will be able to kind of ride it out a little bit more smoothly, as opposed to if you're doing something you hate and now you hate it and you don't understand why you're doing it. If you hate it all, it's going to be so rough and so tough and so hard for you. Pick a course that you like. Don't do a course for your parents. And I feel really bad for people who have to do courses because their parents said they need to, because as I always keep saying, I'm blessed with logical, beautiful and open parents who just allowed me to be. So I want to do media, I want to do fashion, I want to do anything, and they'll just be like, alright, cool. So long as I could explain what I wanted to do, why I wanted to do it, and show them that it's actually it's of value afterwards, they were like, girl, you go ahead. I wish that for all of you guys, but if it's not possible, please align yourself as close as you can to the course that you actually want to do, because it will help you. Trust me, it's gonna get tough. University is a lonely place, guys. Take it from me. I have never felt lonely the way I did in the first week of, not even first week, because first week was done up. Freshers week was so lit. I think that's why they have Freshers week, to just take your mind away from the fact that you're actually alone. They've plucked you from your home unit, from your family unit, from your friends, and you're most likely in a town that's not your hometown. Everything is different, everything is new, and you are by yourself. And when Freshers week expires, when Freshers week is finished, you will realize loneliness. You're gonna be lonely, and be prepared for that fact, and be ready to make some friends. A few key people in your university life that are going to be just like family. They're gonna keep you together through the tears. They're gonna be with you in the midnight library. Those are the people that you need. That was actually my biggest fear when I was going to university. I was thinking, now, how am I gonna make this friend? Especially coming from your hometown, when you've had the same friends from school to college, and now you've separated from them. How do you go about making these friends, people? How? This is why I wish we had the Huggle app at the time when I was going to uni. The Huggle app is basically an app that you can use to make platonic friendships. I mean, no itsy bitsy extra feely things, just real life friends. So basically the app works on location and where you frequent mostly. So for example, let's say if you are around campus and you have the Huggle app, and then somebody else has an Huggle. Before you use the app, you obviously have to be verified. You have to verify either using your Twitter, your Facebook, your LinkedIn, or your Instagram, just so that we know that you are who you say you are. And then somebody else who's using it also has to go through the same process. So now you see how we're eliminating all them shady people, all the shady people being cut out. This is fantastic. So you've signed in, you've been verified. So now, for example, you are at the same location as somebody else who uses the app. How do you communicate? You smile at each other and he smiles back at you, or she smiles back at you, and that is like your signal that they want to be your friend, or at least they want to talk to you. And it just makes it so much easier and so much less like cringe having to go up to someone and like try and make conversation, because you know that they're on the app because they want to make friends, and you're on the app because you want to make friends. So it's so much easier. So I really genuinely wish that I had Huggle at the time of university, because it would have saved me so much stress. And in fact, I remember I even used UCAS. There was like a UCAS page of some sort where you could get people's names, and I was doing CIA detective, getting their name and searching it on Facebook and adding them and being like, hi, I found your name on the internet and I think you're going to my uni. Is that correct? That's creepy, right? That was a bit borderline creepy, but that's the kind of things I did because I was so scared of making friends. So download Huggle if you're going to uni, if you're not going to uni. In fact, it would have even been useful for the time when I was moving from Vienna to London and I had 0 friends apart from Emmanuel. I had just the one friend in London, literally. It would have been so useful. And even now when I want to make new friends, it's just an easy way of making friends with people who have the same interest, because obviously you go to the same places, the gym, I don't know, the coffee shop, you have the same interest in something. So it's a good link, it's a good starting point. I really want you first year university goers, first term people to use it just to make friends, guys. It's gonna help you, I promise you. But back to my point, you need those friends because they're gonna help you through the hard times, through the struggles. In the realm of making friends, on your first day, your move-in day, guys, everybody says that you have to get there early, but really, get there early. Getting there on time is number one, going to allow you to scope out the space, your room, what it looks like, because you've most likely not seen it anywhere. You've probably seen pictures of your room, and these are pictures that were taken back in the day. The first day that room was made is when they took those pictures. So expect, number one, your room to look a lot different to the pictures. So get there early, scope out the space, scope out the town, scope up the area, just get acquaintance with where you're going to be for at least the next year, because first year you're probably going to be living in halls. Just scope it out, and then as you get more familiar, it'll become a lot easier. And also, everyone says this now, but genuinely try and leave your door open. It's kind of inviting. Me myself, even now my door is closed. I don't like my door being open just because, not because I'm doing anything dodgy or I'm nothing. I just feel at ease with my door being closed. However, that seems and can be very antisocial, especially on your first moving in day. People are walking around the flat and your door's just closed. It's like your heart is closed, you don't want to make friends, you want to be alone. That's kind of the message that it gives out. So be there, open your door, and just be prepared to be friendly. And as I keep saying, all these friends that you make, they're not necessarily going to be your friends forever. You might not even like half of them by the second week, but be ready to just make friends, a ton of them, and then just pluck them out, get rid of them, the ones that you don't need. Carry all these little things that are going to make your room just more homely. Lights, plants maybe, I don't know if you can manage real plants, fake plants, pillows, cushions. Just make your room just really cozy. That's one thing I did not do. And my room, like I feel like for the first term, my room looked like a prison cell, because that's what it actually looks like before you decorate it. My flatmate to my left, her room, she had posters, she had fairy lights, she had like a plant, she had a carpet, she had a rug. These are all things I did not bring at all. I had my bed sheets, I had my duvet, that's all I needed. I had my hot water bottle, I had my rice. As you can tell, my African parents helped me pack. There was no rug, there was no flutter cushions, there was no fairy lights. I had speakers, however, so my room was where the music came from. Another tip, they're gonna send you a reading list. Guys, hear it from me, somebody who's done it, been there, done it, bought the t-shirt, hang the t-shirt, wash the t-shirt, chuck away the t-shirt. Do not buy everything on that reading list. You do not need it, guys. For the most part, when you get into uni, you're gonna find that students from the year above who've just finished your year are selling their books because they probably don't need them. Those books are going to be at least half price. Check Amazon for secondhand books, check eBay, check, I don't know, Craigslist. Do we have Craigslist in the UK? I don't know. Check it. Most likely find that you don't even open any of those books, or you don't even use them, or because they're thick. Those are very thick thick books, usually like this, you don't need them. And also I guarantee you your library is going to have at least a copy or two of those books. Another thing that I wish somebody told me is that university is not like the movies. It's not like the way you see it in these American films, you know, autumn leaves dropping. The autumn leaves will probably be dropping because you start in September. But I don't know, I feel like movies really romanticize the idea of university. It's all just kind of a nice swish ball with a slight hiccup involving a man who then loves you and marries you in the end. Like, I don't know, I feel like movies tell you the idea that you're gonna meet your husband in uni, and also that uni itself is just one smooth journey apart from like 1 or 2 hiccups. No, you're gonna be coming across daily hiccups, but just learn to roll with the punches. I think that's one thing that I learned when I was in university. You have to just be quick to adapt to situations. You have to be quick to find resolutions and not see everything as, don't take it too personally. Like, the world is not out to get you per se, it's out to get all of you. You're all in the same boat. Okay? Just learn to roll with the punches. Just don't think it's gonna be like the movies, because it really isn't like the movies. In the movies, campus is like 2-minute walk away. My campus, it said in the book it was 10-minute walk. Guys, it was 30 minutes walk through the dark park. A dark park in the winter, me walking, carrying heavy equipment. I said no, I had to move. After being in my university halls for I think about 3 weeks, I quickly figured out that I can't live here, guys. I cannot live here. I literally had to move campus by myself during uni, during the first term. This is what I mean, you have to be ready to accept challenges and really say, how am I moving all this in a taxi? That's what I did. I called a taxi. I asked for a 5-seater. I did not tell him that I was moving the entirety of my room in his taxi. He got there and I said, hi, do you mind coming upstairs to help me with a bag? I played him, because when he got upstairs and he got into the flat, he saw all my bags, all my belongings were all lined up, and he's like, what's this? And I was like, sorry, I'm kind of moving and I really need your help because I don't know anybody else who can help me. I'm really sorry to put this on you, but please help me. And I just played that please card, that please help me. He rolled his eyes, he huffed and puffed, but he helped me literally up and down the stairs. We collected all my things that my parents had previously put in my room and dropped here about 3-4 weeks ago, and he helped me. And he basically, the taxi man helped me move without even knowing. He supported my cause. You have to be ready to roll with punches, guys. You're gonna get little blips. Just know that they're little blips and don't allow it to kind of jeopardize your whole time at university. These boys are gonna ask you to cook for them. Don't. Baby girl, baby boy, make a shopping list. That's something that I found really helpful. I made a shopping list of things that I had to buy each week. Then that way you just have your finances in control, because finances is something that you won't have much of. It feels like you have a lot of money at once and then just like that, it's gone in the wind and you have no idea. You don't even have the 28 pack of tissues to justify your money. Where has your money student loan gone to? Honestly, just make a shopping list of all the things you're gonna need, all the food items, any toiletries, whatever it is that you need that week. Make a list. Just go to your supermarket, buy them all in one go, get one taxi and go home, you know, because it's probably far. The supermarket is probably far. See, that's what I found, that I never did my shopping for the first like term. I did just small shoppings here, but in the end it really adds up, because that corner shop, it sells toilet paper for twice the price of what you would buy it for in the actual supermarket, you know. So do your shopping list, get everything that you need for the week, then you're prepared and you're set. And in saying that, know what meals you want to be making. I had like a set list of meals that I ate, and it just made it so much easier because I know that I needed to buy this ingredient, this and this. Otherwise you have the problem of wastage, and chucking food away is like, chucking food away is like the biggest cash loss, and it just hurt my soul. Get things that you can freeze. You might have to drink UHT milk, guys. You might, because you'd buy the big bottle of fresh milk, put it in your fridge. Either one of 2 things will happen. Your housemates, your flatmates will drink it before you drink it. They will even go to the cheek of opening it before you open it. Yes, that is very possible. Prepare for stuff like that happening. Prepare for your food being eaten. Why did my cheese have bite marks? Why? Somebody took my cheese and bit into it like a mouse and then wrapped it up and put it back in the fridge, not thinking I would know. My milk got drank often and it wasn't by me. So in the end, I just decided to get UHT milk, which is not the most glamorous, but you can keep it in your room, it stays for long, and it's not expensive. It really isn't. Also, buy multi-pack toilet paper. It's gonna save your life. I promise you. You don't want to be in a position where you don't have toilet paper when you need toilet paper. Don't be sucked into this notion that first year does not count. I don't know who said that. I don't know why people believe that. I don't know why people ride with that. Guys, if you start your first term, your first year, just being lazy and doing the bare minimum to pass, that's the work ethic that's going to be ingrained in you. That's all you're going to know. So when it comes to second year, you're not suddenly going to have a boost. You're not suddenly going to have something that uses you to do more, because you'll be familiar with just doing the bare minimum. You'll be familiar with just doing your work the day before deadlines. But the funny thing about uni is that it gets harder as you go along. You are a seasoned professional, guys. Start as you mean to finish. Honestly, if you want to get a first, just get in with that first mentality, knowing that you have to do your work. You have to do your work with good time to allow you time to check it afterwards. There's no use being in the library there doing your work 10 minutes before deadline, 10 minutes before hand in, and then you haven't even spell check. What's the point? Take pride in your work, take pride in yourself, and just really give it the best shot. Don't be waking up at 12 p.m. because the thing about uni, one thing that I quickly realized, there's nobody there for you to be accountable to apart from yourself. Nobody cares. The lecturers, they don't care. If you don't show up to lecture, they're not gonna write to you, they're not gonna say anything. They don't care, they're still getting paid. Don't start skipping, don't do it, because you're gonna get into a habit, and once it becomes a habit, it's gonna become very hard for you to kick. Go to your lectures, be proactive, and then you can turn up. I'm not saying don't turn up, because best believe. Just be prideful with everything that you do and the way you handle yourself in uni. Guys, honestly, it's a long run from first year to third year, and it's gonna be full of bumps, ups and downs, but I promise you, you're gonna enjoy it. But just be smart. That's all I'm gonna say. That's how I'm gonna close this. Be smart, and most importantly, have fun. I don't mean go smoke some weed. I don't mean do anything illegal or anything that's outside of your morals, but just have good, honest fun, because first year, honestly, is the lightest year. It only gets worse. It only gets worse before it gets better. I promise you, you'll get through it. I got through it. Even though I cried so many tears. Ask my parents, I will be Skyping them every evening in tears. Every day. Until my dad said, stop calling. He said, stop calling. You have to, Lydia, you have to go and live. You have to live it and just roll with it. And tell me in the comments one thing that you wish you knew before you went to uni, or if you're going to uni, let me know what you're most excited about and what you're least excited about. And I shall see you in my next uni topic video, where we can discuss a few more things to do with second year and how to survive the doom and gloom that is second year. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Cheers. Emmanuel, I swear to God,
it's so
if that phone does not go silent, I will break your neck.
What? Dead silence.
Peace.
There you go. Oh yeah, gone.